So how long you been here? Yeah. I know, it's only my second cut. Wish I had a chainsaw. Well, as promised, I'm ditching my propane tank and my propane stove. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I got to make more room in my truck. Anyway, today I'm gonna go camping up at the base camp. Man, they smell sweet as honey. Welcome to base camp. One of the first things I want to do is change my clothes. Get into something that I can wear out here while I'm working. I did a bunch of research trying to find cargo pants because I've got 5 pairs of pants. 4 of them have holes in the knees. Okay, I brought a shovel with me. I want to kind of level out that area there and get rid of the grass and the hills. There's kind of a few bumps. Figure out exactly where I want to put this thing. The other thing I got to do is I got to get my tarp out. What I want to do is I want to have a kind of a peak on the roof, drop down to I want to have logs on each side. And then vertical logs on the front with a door on each end, and then I'll use this tarp over the top. So I've got to figure out about how wide my structure can be based on how wide this tarp is. I don't need anything super big. I'm kind of thinking 6 foot by 10 foot. Maybe let some of that tarp hang out over the front like a porch. Now if I was doing this out in the woods, I wouldn't take the time to make it really fancy or solid or worry about, you know, whether or not the boards are going to rot. It would just be a temporary structure that I would use, then I would move on. But for here, because I'm going to be using this as base camp to work on projects and stuff, I want to have the thing last for at least a little while, a few years maybe. So here's a story for you from the archives of our time living off-grid. When we moved onto this property, we found a bowling ball. And then we found another bowling ball. And then I was exploring down in the creek. I mean, I went all over out there. I found several more bowling balls out in the creek area. Some of them were underwater, some of them were just like stuck in the mud on top. And so I asked the property owner what was going on with all the bowling balls out here. And he told me there was a guy, and he sold the property now to somebody else, but he lived on the other side of the road, way out there, and up on a hill. And that guy bought a cannon. I mean, the old cannonball type cannon. And he was shooting bowling balls from his property over the road out towards the power line. And the rumor is that he wanted to hit the power line, but he could never reach it. So that's why we've got all of these bowling balls. I mean, if you go out in the bog of the creek there, you might find a bowling ball. I mean, he shot a whole bunch of them. I'm sure we didn't find them all. But there were some of them that landed right here on this property, and there were some of them that landed out there towards the power line. Pretty amazing. So now I have a mascot. Like this one. Whoa. All right, what do we got for firewood? Whoa, look at this, it's just laying there. This birch bark works really good for starting fires, man. It'll light up. Shove some of this in there. Get ourselves a good little fire going. Trusty lighter. That's good. I like steak. You know, I discovered the more red meat I eat, the healthier I feel, stronger I feel. I have less issues with my gut. I used to have health problems. This last year, my stomach got to the point where it was painful for me to push down on it and touch it. And turns out we're mostly water, we need water. We're mostly meat, we need meat. And I've finally come to the opinion that this is real food, meat. And plants are medicine. So I'm going to be learning a lot about wildcrafting and a lot about which plants I should be eating that you know, have the health benefits that I need. All right, so I'm hearing some noises down front, and I'm gonna go post the no trespassing signs down at the bottom. See who's down there. Hello? Anybody here? Front door's wide open. Bushcraft 101. I'm basically, this is all about me learning, and I'm sharing it with you. So